Today was officially my last day at work, my last day at a 9 to 5 job, and waking up at 8 a.m., starting work, all of that stuff. So today, I want to talk a little bit about why I decided to quit my job in the middle of the pandemic and whether it's a smart decision at all. And I also want to weigh the pros and cons of my decision, because obviously a lot of people right now are looking for work. Quitting a job isn't something they're considering, so why would I go out of my way to do it? The main reason for me, and I've talked about this in a previous video, was just that I feel like I was at that point where I had seen enough in my current job. I had done it for a while. I had done enough of it to know what I needed to help people. So what I do for a living, what I want to do moving forward in the future, is to help people find jobs. I want to do that because there are so many job seekers in the market, and I feel like I have the knowledge that I've helped other people with to find a job that I can help more people with if I did it full time. Now, working as a recruiter, which is what I did, I was hiring people for other companies. So companies will come up to me and say, hey, we're looking for this employee. Can you go out in the market and find them? I would look for them. I would go through resumes. I would go through interviews, and I would select the candidates that would be a good fit for them. And then they would move forward and get hired, right? So I was finding people for companies. What I want to do now is I want to work with those people and help them find companies and help them find jobs. I want to work for the people instead of working for the company. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but my heart just lied more in you guys, helping people actually looking for jobs. Now, that aside, the passion piece is really important for me. I want to make sure when I wake up every single morning and whatever I do in those 24 hours is having some sort of impact on someone or the other. Yes, in my job I was having that as well, but a majority of the time I spent in my job was a lot of writing reports, writing documents, a lot of emailing back and forth. The times that I enjoyed the most was when I was actually talking to people, interviewing them, helping them with their job. That's the part that I really enjoyed. So it got me to thinking, if I can do this full time, if I can talk to job seekers every single day and help them find jobs, that's what I really want to do, guys. That's what I really made this whole channel for, to help you succeed in your career. And that's what I want to do full time. Now, with your help, I've been able to sustain a business. There have been enough of you that I've helped out already find a job, get interviews, that I can do this full time. I know for a fact that what I teach works because it's worked so many times in the past, right? So I figured if I take the same amount of time that I spend at work, which is 40 hours, and I just do this for 40 hours, I just make videos for 40 hours, I help people for 40 hours, I teach people how to write resumes, go in for interviews, how to networking the right way. If I do all of that for 40 hours, how much more of an impact can I have? How many more people can I help? And I don't care if you're paying me. If you're not one of my paying clients, that's okay. I've made 200 videos on this channel, and I haven't made a cent off of them. And it's not because I was trying to get something out of it. It's because I'm simply very passionate about what I do. I'm very passionate about helping other people who need help, okay? So that's the philosophical reason behind why I quit my job. Now, why did I quit right in the middle of the pandemic? The first thing is, I feel like if I don't do this now, I probably never will. The online space right now is bigger than it's ever been. Everyone's online. And there are more job seekers in the market right now than ever before. So if there's one thing I'm good at, it's helping people get jobs and get interviews. And if there's a very good time for people seeking that kind of service, it's right now, right? I've been able to, and I'm lucky enough that I found a lot of clients even before COVID, that during COVID, I'm not too concerned that I can help even more people, right? So that's the first reason. The other thing I think was worth mentioning is, if you are in a position where you're thinking quitting your job, or you're getting tired of your job, try to have something else lined up for yourself. This will be the most ideal situation. If you're in a job you don't like and you're trying to transition out of it, try to find something that's readily available. Maybe apply to a few places, get an interview or two, have something lined up, and then move over. The last thing you want is to quit your job and you don't have anything else, no source of income. What are you going to do now, right? For me, I knew that I could make the income because working part-time on YouTube, I was making twice the amount of money I was making in my monthly salary. And that's not me boasting. It's just showing if I did something part-time and I got paid the same amount of money I would for something full-time, it just makes more sense to just put more hours into that, right? So that's why I shifted gears. Now let's talk about the pros and cons, right? It's very early for me to say, oh, I love this about not having a job, I love that, and 9 to 5 sucks. This is not that kind of video. I'm not going to shit on 9 to 5 jobs. What I'll tell you is what I really want out of this experience is the freedom to choose when I can wake up, when I can go into work, when I can talk to people, how I can talk to them. I can sell something I believe in. I can offer services that I truly know will help people, right? When you're working for a company, there is a bit of that if you're really passionate about what you do, what you sell, the company you work for. But if you're in one of those places where you're like, yeah, I'm kind of passionate about it, kind of not, it doesn't get your creative juices flowing, right? So for me, the freedom of making my own schedule, doing whatever I wanted to, do a lot of these social media things that a lot of these big corporations aren't really doing because it's fairly new, or maybe they have to be all professional. Those are things I get to do because I get to decide that. I'm my own business owner, and that's a pro and a con. The pro is I get to do whatever I want. The con is I'm my own salesperson, I'm my own accountant, I'm my own financial advisor, I'm my own taxing consultant, I'm my own PR person, I'm my own social media strategist, I'm my own email responder guy. You kind of get the picture. I'm doing everything myself. So it's not like, hey, you get to go and make YouTube videos and you have all this time. It's not like that. I am doing a crap ton of work. By the way, that's not counting all the clients that I help out, all the free content that I put out on top of that, and actually having a social life. Like, that's a lot of things you have to do. So just because I quit my job doesn't mean I have nothing to do. In fact, I think I have more to do now than I did before. Okay, so that's one thing. But the freedom of choosing my own life and what I want to do, that's something that really appealed to me. The other thing is just doing something that I really enjoy every single day. I'm one of those people who, if I don't have passion for what I'm doing every single day, I'm just not going to be very good at it. And I feel like I was there with my job. I had done recruiting for long enough. And of course, there's always so much to learn about the industry. But I feel like what I was doing day in, day out, it came to the point where I felt like it was getting really saturated. I was getting really tired of the work I was doing. I wasn't putting my effort into it. Not fair to me, not fair to my employer. So I decided, let me just, crawl out of this, start doing what I want to do anyway. So freedom, number one, the ability to do something that I really want to do. And lastly, I feel like with something in my specific case where I know so many people who are unhappy in their job, so many, but they're just unwilling to take that plunge, that jump. Okay, I just want to get it over with. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something I'm really passionate about. I know so many people who will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 years into a job that they don't like, that they don't enjoy. I don't want to be one of those people who goes into the office and complains about how much my job sucks, then go home and complain about how much my job sucks to my family, to my wife and kids or whoever, and just become a bitter person. I don't want to be that person. And if I'm feeling like this in a year of working, I'm probably going to feel a lot worse. It's not going to get better, is it? So just having my mental stimulation going, this was really important. Now, what are the cons? This all sounds amazing. What are the cons? Well, the first con we talked about, just having a lot of different things you're doing, and that's if you're starting a business. But the other con is you're just not going to have a stable paycheck, right? Every 2 weeks, I was getting a nice, handy paycheck where I knew I could pay the rent. Now I knew I could get my expenses paid. Now I don't have that anymore. Now I have to make sure that I'm helping clients. I'm getting sufficient business to sustain myself, and therefore, wherever I spend my time, I'm going to have to be really smart about that. Every single day I get hundreds of comments on YouTube. If I took even a minute to respond to every single comment that came to my channel, I'd be spending about an hour and a half every single day just responding to comments, right? So do I want to do that? Or do I want to make content that gets me clients, helps people get a job, helps make an impact, right? So I'm going to have to be very picky about where I spend my time because I'm the one who gets to suffer if I'm not spending that time correctly. The other thing is you have to be very picky about your budget. You don't have as much money coming in as at least initially if you don't have a job, and if you're switching between jobs, you're going to have to be very, I guess, picky with it. The other thing is a lot of people in this transition have told me not to do what I'm doing. Yasir, you have a job. A lot of people don't have jobs. Don't do this. Stay in your current job. I have thought about that myself. I have thought, you know what, Yasir, you can wait. Why don't you just wait till December, whatever, you can do it. But mentally, I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't. I had to move on. I felt like I hit that wall and it was now or never. So just jumping in with both feet is something you absolutely need to do. So just reflecting on my last day of work, I think it's been an incredible experience. I've been lucky enough to work with employers who were amazing to me, gave me some amazing opportunities, always recognized my efforts. But despite all of that, I felt like I wanted to do something that was really close to my heart, which is helping you find a job and really make an impact, especially in the current climate right now where so many people are out of jobs. That's just something I'm really passionate about. How this will proceed, I don't know. This is the first day of me being unofficially unemployed. I can't say, oh, my life is amazing, everything's going to be great. I might make another video in 2 weeks saying, hey, I'm looking for a job again, hire me. Who knows, right? Could be a bunch of different things. What I'm also going to do, and let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea, I'm going to vlog my daily life as an entrepreneur, as an online coach, as someone who's quit his job and is working by themselves in their little, room setup. I'm going to document this. Maybe you'll learn something. What does it take to start a business from scratch and work by yourself and build it up, and just maybe follow me along in that journey. Maybe you'll have a business of your own in a month, 2 months, a year, a week, I don't know, however long it takes you to set up a business. But if that's something that's going to help you out, let me know. But again, I think to sum it up, it is risky. I'm not going to lie. I'm slightly frightened as well, but I know I'm someone who, if my back is against the wall, I work hard, man. Like, I work really hard. I haven't not worked hard in a long time, and I know you're the same. I know you're the same as well. So, I don't know, watch some follow-up videos after this to see how this turned out. If not, you'll see me on LinkedIn asking people for a job, but I'm hoping the expertise I have, the ability I have to help other people find jobs, help other people find interviews, that's going to resonate with a lot of people. I have faith in everyone in the market right now. I have faith in you guys, because you guys have had my back since the time I started my YouTube channel. So if you're looking for help to find a job or get an interview, whatever, check the link in the description. I'd love to talk to you about that. But listen, this is a tough decision for me. Thank you for having my back, and you will know how this turns out in the next couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.